They had seized the province of Manchuria against the wishes of the liberal government in Tokyo. Leader of the rebels, Colonel Kanji Ishiwara.
Let the government do what they will. The army is going to carry out this sacred mission to save China. The last war in human history is approaching. A titanic world conflict, which will be the gateway to a golden age of human culture. The only way for Asia is to advance together.
Right-wing militarists now dominate the government in Tokyo. In July 1937, an incident between Japanese and Chinese troops outside Peking leads to war. The High Command sends reinforcements to China. Thousands of men between the ages of 20 and 40 are called up to fight. The government promises the war will be won in a month. Tora Yoshida.
When I arrived, the brass band was playing, and people were shouting, "Banzai!" I told my daughter, "Don't cry. Wipe away your tears now. See your father off with a smile." I knew that if I showed my tears, it would only give more pain to my husband.
A group of Japanese businessmen tours Shanghai, the empire's newest conquest. One of them films it in color. The film has lain hidden for 65 years. This is the first time it has been seen. After almost 6 months of war, most of eastern China is now in Japanese hands. The fighting has been fierce and brutal. The diary of Private Shiro Azuma.
7,000 prisoners, all in one place. I thought, how could they become prisoners without even trying to show any resistance? They looked like a bunch of homeless people with vacant expressions on their faces. It felt quite foolish to think we had been fighting to the death against these ignorant slaves.
Japan does not want to destroy China, but simply to kick out Britain and America.
On December the 13th, 1937, the news is announced that the Chinese capital, Nanking, has fallen. Children all over Japan are given time off school to celebrate. Journalist Shingaro Takaeshi.
I am proud of our Japanese soldiers. I am positive that they will not act in a repulsive manner against civilians. There may be pictures showing inhuman acts committed by Japanese soldiers, but it is improbable that what they represent is true.
Government censorship in Japan prevents any mention of incidents like the rape of Nanking. For them, the war is not a conquest, but a liberation.
Japan does not want to destroy China, but simply to kick out Britain and America.
May the 4th, 1938. Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini meet in Rome. Italy has just conquered Abyssinia, and Germany has annexed Austria. All they need now is for Japan to complete their axis of power. A new world order is forming. As Japan's army struggles to conquer China's vast territory, more and more soldiers are called up to fight. The promise of a quick victory evaporates. The war becomes a bloody stalemate. Kunio Nakao writes to his friend who has just been drafted.
I prayed that you don't have to go to the front. If you do, that will be the end. If you come back, it will only be as bones. Why waste all those young lives, especially a good person like you?
Enthusiasm for the war in China is starting to wane. October 1938, the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido. The wedding of Chieko Noguchi and Lieutenant Naokichi Okita. By the time Naokichi leaves for the front, his wife is pregnant.
Dear Chieko, thank you very much for loving me for so long. As I am going to take part in the great battle on which our country's fate depends, I cannot expect to come home alive. Stay calm and deal with whatever happens with the help of your parents. I hope our new baby will be delivered safe. Chieko, you must take really good care of yourself.
At home, the government has begun a campaign of national spiritual mobilization to get everyone behind the war effort. a rally for the Women's National Defense Association. They help raise money and prepare special welfare packages for the troops at the front. The whole nation is now at war. At school sports days, children now have to perform military drills. 12-year-old Kikuya Sumita.
This is the very moment that Japan needs total support from its people. We are responsible for the future of Japan, as we are the next generation. We must live our lives with strength and bright hearts.